Welcome to the New Heights Show on Education. I'm Pamela Clark, founder and director of the New Heights Educational Group, and I'm here with David Smith, the founder of Silicon Valley High School, who has helped us get these podcasts produced and delivered to you.
Yes, Pamela, when we saw the great things that you and your army of volunteers were achieving at New Heights, we wanted to get involved. We're happy to work with you to leverage the internet and make quality education accessible and affordable to everyone, everywhere.
Thank you, David. We appreciate Silicon Valley High School helping us to get these podcasts out to the hundreds of thousands of listeners from all over the world. So I hope you enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to this week's show. My name is Host Olaniyan and I am the radio host assistant for the New Heights Show on Education and the New Heights Educational Group. I would like to remind everybody this show is live on Thursdays at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My name is Host Olaniyan. Many of us spend a significant portion of time engrossed by social media sites, connecting with friends, browsing through photos, or commenting on things that strike a chord with us. Often it is harmless fun, but one of the downsides is how open it is to body shaming. Today's topic, body shaming, is widespread that a study found 94% of all teenage girls and 64% of teenage boys have been shamed for the way their body looks. Body shaming is the act of deriding or mocking a person's physical appearance. The scope of body shaming is wide and can include, although it's not limited to, fat shaming, shaming for thinness, height shaming, shaming of hairiness or lack of having hair, shaming of hair color, body shape, shaming of looks that are facial features, and in its wide sense, many even include shaming of tattoos or piercing or diseases that leave a physical mark on someone else. Body shaming is the act of making inappropriate and negative comments about another person's maybe weight or size. Frequently, this is something that overweight people are subjected to, but there's an increasing trend in criticizing those who look too skinny too. Commenting on another person's appearance is too common. We may have seen in magazines the kind or the type pieces in which people are actively encouraged to judge whether they think someone looks good or bad in what they are wearing. Common features also include celebrities with no makeup, celebrities in bikinis, and celebrities who have put on weight or are looking thinner. Body shaming, as I've said, is widespread, that it's in magazines, newspapers, television shows, movies, conversations between friends, on the internet, and social media sites. Comments can be nasty and sometimes they are used in poor taste comedy. Nobody should have to live in a world where they are made to feel bad about their bodies by other people, especially considering people are often critical enough of their own appearance. We'll talk about forms of body shaming. Body shaming comes in different forms, and some of them are fat shaming, skinny shaming, pretty shaming, body hair shaming, food shaming. Let's talk about fat shaming. Fat shaming is the norm these days. This is the most devastating type of body shaming, and it is the one on which a lot of studies on body shaming are based. It is so common to hear people take someone else from 100 to 0 by the way they talk about their weight. But then, do you know if the person you are fat shaming has inner struggles or health issues that might be causing weight gain? As a matter of fact, These people do not care. Even celebrities are not left out of body shaming. Kelly Clarkson was once told to stay off the deep dish pizza for a while, and the photo of pregnant Kim Kardashian being likened to a whale went viral across social media some times ago. The harmful effects of fat shaming go beyond increased weight gain, which is serious enough. Depression. People who are discriminated against due to weight are at higher risk of depression and other mental issues. It could also lead to eating disorder. Fat shaming is linked to an increased risk of eating disorders such as binge eating. It also leads to reduced self-esteem as fat shaming has been linked to this. Research is very clear that fat shaming harms people both psychologically and physically. Skinny shaming. Some women have what is referred to as super metabolism. No matter what they eat, they never had to on weight. Also, women who are suffering from eating disorders, that is a range of psychological conditions that result in the development of unhealthy eating habits. Although eating disorder can affect people of any gender at any life stage, they are most often reported in adolescents and young women. Statistics have it that up to 13% of youth may experience at least one eating disorder by the age of 20. Imagine being body shamed for having a great metabolism or suffering from one eating disorder or another. Pretty shaming. This is so embarrassing. Pretty shaming implies telling you that you are too pretty, either for a job, or to score high marks in school, or to be interested in fashion instead of studies. You get objectified instead of being acknowledged for your great personality, intelligence, sense of humor. Body hair shaming. Having facial or body hair shouldn't make someone be body shamed. Food shaming. Have you ever been rudely told that the amount of food you are eating is way too much? There you go. That is body shaming. We shouldn't have to shame people because they want to eat what you do not think is a good portion. Everybody knows what they want to eat, and it's so bad to food shame others.
Right now, you might be struggling through your classes or even failing them. You might be worried that you may not finish high school. There might have even been a thought that you may not be smart enough. Well, the New Heights Educational Group begs to differ. We not only think you are smart enough, but with our help, you will complete your high school diploma. The New Heights Educational Group strives to improve your academic success through its tutoring services. To learn more, please visit newheightseducation.org and contact us. New Heights Educational Group, educational resources to help reach your goals.
Welcome back to New Heights Show on Education. My name is Taibat Olaniyan, and I am the radio host assistant for New Heights Show on Education. A recap of the first segment was about body shaming, which is the act of making inappropriate and negative comments about another person's weight or size. Fat shaming, skinny shaming, food shaming, body hair shaming, and pretty shaming has been identified as some forms of body shaming. What are the downsides of body shaming? The consequences of body shaming are severe, whether you are castigating yourself or someone else, and can contribute to mental health problems. Extensive levels of body shaming can have negative emotional effects, including a reduction in self-esteem and other issues such as anxiety. Also, body shaming can lead to serious depression, as I've said earlier, especially when people feel their bodies cannot meet social criteria. It is time to refrain from posting hurtful comments onto a public forum where even the person being discussed can see them and end up body shaming. Research has shown body shaming can heighten issues with problem eating. For example, fat shaming may cause a person to eat more and put on additional weight. At the other end of the scale, someone who is constantly being told they are too skinny may start to eat less because of the stress or because they are too scared to put on weight due to your scrutiny. What can be done about body shaming? Self-shaming can start in young children, and parents can knowingly or unknowingly contribute towards this. As parents, here are some steps to curb body shaming your teens and kids. Help them get into fitness. Talk to your child about society's beauty standard, as well as what she thinks make someone beautiful. Do they match up? When you see ads together, look at what body types are represented and talk with him or her about any photo or alterations or deception camera angles that may have been used to make the person in the ad appear thinner. Discuss the movies, the TV shows you watch together as well. Remember that the average American woman wears a size 16. What size did most of the women featured in the show probably wear? Was the average woman body seen anywhere on the screen? Helping them see that what's shown to us in the media is not actually the norm, and sometimes it's not even real, can help them feel better about their own body and realize that the skin she is in isn't too big, too small, or too anything. They are probably wonderful just the way they are. Body shaming has become such an issue that the mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, has just announced that Transport for London will no longer be allowed to run ads on the tube, in bus shelters, and on street signs, which may cause body confidence issues. This means that controversial adverts such as those featuring unrealistic body images, often of models in swimwear, will not be shown. Speaking about his decision to ban such adverts, Khan commented, "As the father of two teenage children, I am extremely concerned about this kind of advertising. It can demean people, particularly women, and make them feel ashamed of their bodies. It is high time it came to an end." You need to recognize the circle of body drama. Despite the growing body positivity movement, weight stigma is still in effect. Only about 1 in 10 adult women actually feels good about their body. Your child won't be little forever, and obviously you want her to feel good about her body throughout her entire life. That might be hard though. Society as a whole has taught us to favor thin over thick. Think about this for a second. The average American woman wears size 16 clothing, yet almost every model in magazines and advertisements and most female celebrities and influencers are somewhere between size 8 and 10. Every person of every size and shape should be valued. But when people who are thin or skinny are raised up as the ideal and other people are not, the message is pretty clear and pretty messed up. Add to the mix a bunch of unfair stereotypes. Overweight people are commonly labeled as lazy, stupid, or both. It is not right and it is cruel, but it's shaped the way generations of children and women think about their bodies. In some ways, children have the deck stacked against them when it comes to body image and body acceptance. Parents and families in general can play such an important role in balancing the negative with positive, healthy examples.
This podcast is brought to you by Silicon Valley High School, the world's fastest growing, video-based, self-paced, teacher-supported, fully accredited online school that's recommended by more than 96% of students. Take individual courses at just $95 each, or earn your high school diploma at any age. Check us out at svhs.co.
Welcome back. My name is Taibat Olaniyan, and we'll be talking about body shaming. Now we are examining what can be done about body shaming. See yourself through your kids' eyes. If you have issues with your own body, it's not possible just to snap your fingers and suddenly love everything about it. But there are two powerful things you can do. Think back at a time, maybe now, when your child wanted to wear matching outfits with you. That's a proof that your child worships you and thinks you are beautiful just as you are. Treat yourself the way she had treated you before. Then follow the age-old advice of faking it till you make it. In other words, pushing yourself to put on the bathing suit for a splash at the local pool, making sure family pictures include your fantabulous self, and adopting the air of confidence you want your child to have about her body, even if it doesn't come naturally to you, are some awesome things you can do for your child. Over time, some of this might just become the real deal, helping you to heal yourself and lift up your child at the same time. Please curb diet and skinny talk. Making healthy choices is an awesome form of self-love and a great way of life to model for your child. What isn't great is teaching your child about a culture of deprivation, that you are looking to make some lifestyle changes. Do your best to talk about them with your child in terms of the strength and energy you'll be giving your body by eating more balanced food and getting active, instead of telling your child to diet or talking to them about getting skinny. It's better to talk to them about eating balanced food and getting active. Setting health and fitness goals for yourself, like maybe I want to run my first 5,000, or even better, I want our family to run our 5,000. That is a better message for your child. It is also more meaningful and possibly more attainable than a specific weight target or the idea of looking a certain way. Go ahead, tell your child he or she is beautiful. No doubt you've heard advice from people who say complimenting a child on her looks is a big no. You are supposed to tell your child he or she is brave, strong, curious, funny, bold, or smart. Basically, anything pretty and beautiful. But you know what? With so much body shaming going on in the world and so much pressure to meet unrealistic and often unattainable beauty standards, your child needs to hear she is beautiful once in a while. No, all the time. Of course, don't make it the only thing you focus on. She is so much more than the way she looks. So mix in some praises for her hard work at school, her kindness, and his can-do attitude. But telling him or her he looks awesome is not going to hurt anything, and it might just be the thing he or she needs to hear. We cannot control the actions and comments of others, but we can stop ourselves from entering the vicious cycle of body shaming. And for our youths, for our teens, for our children, Please stop body shaming yourself. Everyone has bad days and times. When they feel they would like to change something about themselves, try to accept who you are rather than condemning yourself for it. If you are around people who are mourning about their appearance, rather than joining in, walk away and do something that makes you feel good about yourself. Write down everything your body does for you: your eyes to see, your nose to smell, your mouth to talk, to eat. Don't join in. You may encounter or have encountered body shaming regularly or maybe once in a while and be guilty of joining in, possibly without even realizing you are joining in. The best thing you can do is avoid making negative comments altogether and walking away. Some people can overcome body shame on their own. Others need to work with a professional, as there are therapists who specialize in body image issues. People who underwent trauma that contributed to their body shame, which can include growing up in a larger body or being put on a diet as a child, often benefit from the structure and support of therapy. Treat yourself like you would treat another person. I will be stopping here for this week. You can reach me by email at olaniyant@newheightseducation.org. Be sure to join us next week for another topic. Have a great week.
We hope you enjoyed today's show. Don't forget to rate us and follow us on your podcast player. Check out our show page, radio.newheightseducation.org, for monthly announcements and other happenings.